Remember the crinkle of cellophane and the burst of artificial flavors? Get ready for a totally radical trip down memory lane. From neon-colored sugar bombs to savory delights that vanish too soon, we're counting down 15 gnarly snacks from the 1980s that we're dying to taste again. Prepare for a nostalgia overload that'll have you raiding your parents' pantry. Pudding Pops. Picture this. It's a scorching summer day in 1982, and you hear the familiar jingle of the ice cream truck, but you're not after a regular popsicle. You want a pudding pop. These frozen treats, endorsed by the lovable Bill Cosby, combine the creamy texture of pudding with the refreshing chill of a popsicle. Pudding Pops were an instant hit, offering a unique alternative to traditional ice cream. Kids and adults alike couldn't resist the smooth, velvety texture and rich flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and banana. But why did these delightful desserts? Throughout this video, we'll be peppering in a special quiz about some totally radical snacks from the 1980s that have sadly disappeared from our shelves. Keep your eyes peeled and your memory sharp, because we've got 4 questions coming your way. Don't worry if you can't remember all the answers. We'll reveal them later in the video. So, let's kick things off with our first blast from the past. Question 1. Which discontinued 1980s snack was a fruit-flavored chewy candy that came in a long, twistable plastic tube? A. Fruit string things. B. Fruit by the foot. C. Fruit roll-ups. Think you know the answer? Keep watching to find out if you're right. Bonkers Fruit Chews. If you were a kid in the 80s, chances are you experienced the fruity explosion of Bonkers in your mouth. These rectangular candies featured a hard outer shell with a chewy, intensely flavored center that quite literally drove consumers bonkers with delight. Bonkers stood out in the crowded candy market with their unique texture combination and over-the-top commercials. Who could forget the animated ads where giant fruits would fall from the sky, bonking unsuspecting people on the head? Sadly, Bonkers disappeared from shelves in the mid-1990s. While the exact reason for their discontinuation remains a mystery, changing tastes and increased competition in the fruit candy market likely played a role. Despite a brief comeback attempt in 2012, Bonkers once again vanished, leaving us yearning for that sweet, fruity punch. Twix PB. In 1983, Mars decided to shake things up in the candy bar world by introducing Twix PB. This peanut butter lover's dream combined the classic Twix cookie base with a layer of creamy peanut butter, all enrobed in milk chocolate. Twix PB quickly gained a cult following. It offered a perfect balance of textures: the crunch of the cookie, the smoothness of the peanut butter, and the snap of the chocolate. For many, it was the ideal combination of salty and sweet. Unfortunately, Twix PB was discontinued in 1997, much to the dismay of its fans. The exact reasons are unclear, but it likely fell victim to poor sales compared to its caramel counterpart. While Mars has since introduced other Twix variations, none have quite captured the magic of the original Twix PB. Quiz question number 2. What was the name of the savory crisp snack that came in a can and was marketed as a healthier alternative to potato chips? A. Pringles. B. Munchums. C. Keebler Tato Skins. Gator Gum. In 1980, Gatorade decided to expand its brand beyond sports drinks and introduced Gator Gum. This unique gum promised to quench thirst and replenish electrolytes, making it a hit among athletes and active kids alike. Gator Gum stood out with its bold, long-lasting flavors like lemon lime and orange. The idea of a performance-enhancing gum captured the imagination of consumers, riding the wave of the fitness craze sweeping the nation. However, Gator Gum's reign was short-lived. It was discontinued in 1989, likely due to limited appeal beyond its niche market and the challenges of delivering on its hydration promises. Today, Gator Gum remains a curiosity of 80s snack culture, remembered for its innovative concept more than its taste. Keebler Magic Middles. Keebler struck gold in 1982 with the introduction of Magic Middles. These shortbread cookies contained a magical surprise, a creamy chocolate or peanut butter filling hidden inside. Magic Middles captured the hearts of cookie lovers with their unique texture combination. The buttery, crumbly exterior gave way to a smooth, rich center, creating a delightful contrast in every bite. They were perfect for dunking in milk or enjoying on their own. Despite their popularity, Magic Middles disappeared from shelves in the early 2000s. Production difficulties and changing consumer preferences likely led to their discontinuation, though Keebler has hinted at bringing them back due to fan demand. Magic Middles remain a cherished memory of 80s snacking innovation. Swoops. While technically introduced in 2003, Swoops were a concept born from 80s snack experimentation. These chocolate slices, shaped like Pringles, came in flavors mimicking popular Hershey's candies like Reese's and Almond Joy. Swoops offered a unique way to enjoy familiar chocolate flavors. Their thin, curved shape provided a satisfying mouthfeel and made them perfect for stacking or eating one at a time. They were marketed as a sophisticated adult indulgence, tapping into the growing premium chocolate market. However, Swoops were ahead of their time. Discontinued in 2006, they struggled to find a lasting place in consumers' snacking habits. The concept may have been too novel, and the price point too high for regular purchase. Despite their short lifespan, Swoops remain a fascinating example of snack innovation inspired by 80s creativity. Quiz question number 3. Which discontinued chocolate bar featured nougat, caramel, and peanuts, wrapped in milk chocolate and had a space-themed name? A. Mars Bar. B. Milky Way. C. Galaxy Bar. JellO 123. Introduced in 1969 but reaching peak popularity in the 80s, JellO 123 was a dessert that seemed to defy the laws of physics. When prepared, it separated into 3 distinct layers: a clear jelly on the bottom, a mousse-like middle, and a creamy top. JellO 123 captivated consumers with its magical layering effect. It was seen as a fancy dessert that required minimal effort, perfect for family dinners or impressing guests. The variety of flavors, including strawberry, orange, and raspberry, added to its appeal. Despite its popularity, JellO 123 was discontinued in 1996. The exact reasons are unclear, but it may have fallen victim to changing dessert trends and the move towards more health-conscious options. Today, it's remembered fondly as a quintessential 80s dessert, symbolizing the era's love for novelty and convenience in food. In the mid-1980s, fruit Wrinkles burst onto the snack scene, offering a chewy, fruity alternative to traditional candies. These small, wrinkled fruit snacks came in flavors like cherry, orange, and strawberry, packed with intense fruit flavor. What made fruit Wrinkles stand out was their unique texture. Unlike smoother fruit snacks, their wrinkled surface provided an interesting mouthfeel that kids loved. The product also rode the wave of the growing fruit snack trend, positioning itself as a somewhat healthier alternative to candy. However, fruit Wrinkles disappeared from shelves in the early 1990s. The exact reason for their discontinuation isn't clear, but increased competition in the fruit snack market and possibly concerns about dental health may have played a role. Today, They're remembered as a quirky symbol of 80s snack innovation. Jumpin' Jack Cheese Doritos. In 1990, Doritos introduced a flavor that would become legendary among chip enthusiasts, Jumpin' Jack Cheese. These chips featured a bold, spicy pepper jack cheese flavor that set taste buds ablaze. Jumpin' Jack Cheese Doritos quickly gained a cult following. They offered a perfect balance of cheesy goodness and spicy kick, satisfying those looking for a more adventurous snacking experience. The flavor capitalized on the growing popularity of spicier foods in American cuisine. Sadly, Jumpin' Jack Cheese Doritos were discontinued in the mid-2000s. Despite passionate fan campaigns for their return, Doritos has yet to bring them back. The exact reason for their discontinuation isn't known, but changing flavor trends and potentially high production costs might have played a role. Here's the final quiz question of the day. Number 4. What was the name of the fruit-flavored soft drink that came in small, squeezable plastic bottles and was popular among kids in the 1980s? A. Squeeze It. B. Capri Sun. C. High C. Giggles Cookies. Introduced by Nabisco in the 1980s, Giggles Cookies were a playful twist on the sandwich cookie concept. These round cookies featured 2 flavors of creme filling, typically chocolate and vanilla, arranged in a smiley face pattern. Giggles stood out with their fun design and dual flavor filling. They were a hit among kids, who loved the idea of eating a smile. The cookies also appealed to parents looking for a novel treat to pack in lunchboxes. Despite their initial popularity, Giggles Cookies disappeared from shelves in the early 1990s. The novelty may have worn off, or they might have struggled to compete with more established cookie brands. Today, they're remembered fondly as a quintessential 80s snack, embodying the era's love for fun and whimsy in food. Pepsi AM. In 1989, Pepsi took a bold step into the breakfast market with Pepsi AM. This unique cola was designed to be a morning drink, containing 28% more caffeine than regular Pepsi. Pepsi AM aimed to capture the attention of cola drinkers looking for an extra energy boost in the morning. It was marketed as an alternative to coffee, riding the wave of the caffeine craze of the late 80s and early 90s. However, Pepsi AM was short-lived, disappearing from shelves by 1990. The concept of cola for breakfast was perhaps too radical for most consumers, and it faced stiff competition from established morning beverages like coffee and orange juice. Today, Pepsi AM is remembered as an interesting if unsuccessful experiment in expanding cola's role in daily life. Smurf Berry Crunch cereal. Riding the wave of Smurf popularity in the early 1980s, Post introduced Smurf Berry Crunch cereal. This brightly colored cereal featured red and purple berry-flavored corn puffs, capitalizing on kids' love for the little blue cartoon characters. Smurf Berry Crunch stood out on grocery shelves with its vibrant colors and character-driven marketing. Kids were drawn to the fun Smurf theme, while the fruity flavor appealed to young taste buds. The cereal was discontinued in the late 1980s, likely due to waning popularity of the Smurfs and increased competition in the kids' cereal market. While it had a brief revival as Smurf Magic Berries in the mid-90s, it once again disappeared, leaving behind memories of breakfasts tinged with artificial berry flavor and cartoon nostalgia. All right, rad dudes and dudettes, it's time to see how well you remembered those gnarly 80s snacks. Let's go through the answers to our totally tubular quiz. Question 1. Which discontinued 1980s snack was a fruit-flavored chewy candy that came in a long, twistable plastic tube? The correct answer is A. Fruit String Things. These chewy, fruity ropes were a lunchbox favorite and came in flavors like strawberry and berry blue. Question 2. What was the name of the savory crisp snack that came in a can and was marketed as a healthier alternative to potato chips? If you guessed B, Munch-Ems, you're absolutely right. These crispy snacks came in flavors like sour cream and onion and ranch, and were packaged in a unique can. Question 3. Which discontinued chocolate bar featured nougat, caramel, and peanuts, wrapped in milk chocolate, and had a space-themed name? The answer is B, Galaxy Bar. While it's still available in some countries, it disappeared from US shelves in the 80s. Question 4. What was the name of the fruit-flavored soft drink that came in small, squeezable plastic bottles and was popular among kids in the 1980s? And the final correct answer is A, Squeeze-It. These fun drinks let kids squeeze fruity flavors right into their mouths. IC's Ecto Cooler quickly became a lunchbox staple. This bright green, tangerine-flavored drink featured Slimer from Ghostbusters on the box, adding a fun, spooky element to mealtime. Ecto Cooler's popularity outlasted the Ghostbusters craze, thanks to its unique flavor and color. Kids loved the idea of drinking ghost slime, and the taste was genuinely enjoyable, striking a balance between sweet and tangy. The drink was officially discontinued in 2001, though it continued in different forms until 2007. Changing tastes and the shift towards healthier drink options for kids likely contributed to its demise. However, Ecto Cooler maintains a cult following, with periodic limited releases coinciding with new Ghostbusters media. And there you have it, folks, 15 totally radical snacks from the 1980s that we'd love to see make a comeback. From the fizzy fun of Ecto Cooler to the cheesy kick of Jumpin' Jack Doritos, these treats defined a generation of snacking. While some of these goodies may be lost to time, their memory lives on in the taste buds and hearts of 80s kids everywhere. Who knows? With the power of nostalgia, we might just see some of these gnarly snacks return to store shelves one day. Until then, we'll keep on dreaming of pudding pops, magic middles, and all the artificially flavored, brightly colored deliciousness that made the 80s such a tubular time for treats. Stay hungry for nostalgia and keep on snacking. As always, thank you for watching.